Canada's immigration system continues to move fast, and this month we have updates that could impact temporary workers, students, and future permanent residents. Hello and welcome to My Consultant Show, your go-to source for monthly updates on Canada immigration. We are starting today's episode with Ontario issuing over 1,000 invitations, followed by a new measure that will allow Quebec workers to extend their work permit. Next, we will review express entry draws held last month and Canada passing a major immigration reform law that will give more power over applications. Ontario has recently conducted multiple rounds of immigration draws and issued over 1,000 invitations. On March 25th this year, Ontario Immigration Nominee Program, also known as OINP, held 5 targeted draws and issued total of 1,112 invitations to apply. These invitations were given to those candidates who already have job offers in high-demand occupations in Ontario. The draws targeted 3 streams: foreign worker stream, international student stream, and in-demand skill stream. To receive an invitation, candidate had to be living in Canada with a valid work permit or study permit. The invitations were distributed across 5 regions in Ontario. Greater Toronto area that received the highest number of invitations with 431. The other areas were Southwestern Ontario, Central Ontario, Eastern Ontario, and Northern Ontario. The federal government has recently announced a new temporary measure to help skilled workers in Quebec. Under this new measure, eligible workers can get an employer-specific work permit for 12 additional months. This work permit will allow them to continue working for their current employer while their permanent residence pathway is being reviewed by the government. This measure is only available to those workers who have already received an invitation from Quebec to submit a permanent selection application, also known as DSP. During this time, the Quebec government will review their eligibility for a Quebec Selection Certificate, also known as CSQ. The goal is simple: to help workers keep their jobs and to help employers retain skilled employees while the permanent residence process moves forward. Now let's talk about express entry draws held in March, as it was a very busy month. Throughout March 2026, IRCC held 7 express entry draws, issuing around 20,400 invitations to apply under different categories such as French language, Canadian experience class, and provincial nominees. The largest draw of the month happened on March 3rd when 6,000 invitations were issued under the Canadian experience class with a CRS score of 508. Another CEC draw followed on March 17, where 4,000 more invitations were issued with a CRS score of 507. Largest Canadian experience class draws alone invited 10,000 candidates, showing that Canada is strongly prioritizing those candidates who have Canadian work experience. French language candidates also saw a very strong demand this month. On March 4th, IRCC held a major French language proficiency draw, issuing 5,500 invitations with a CRS score of 397. Later in the month, on March 18th, another French language draw invited 4,000 candidates, with a CRS score dropping even lower to 393. Just these 2 French language express entry draws alone invited 9,500 candidates. That shows that Canada is really prioritizing French-speaking immigrants. For provincial nominee program candidates, 2 draws were held on March 2nd and March 16th, inviting 264 and 362 candidates with CRS scores above 700. which is normal for PNP draws because candidates receive an additional 600 CRS points. Another interesting draw took place on March 5th, where 250 invitations were issued to senior managers with Canadian work experience with a CRS score of 429. And finally, Canada has just passed a new immigration law called Bill C-12, and many experts are calling it one of the biggest immigration reforms in last decades. Bill C-12 officially became law on 26 March 2026 after receiving royal assent. You must be wondering what exactly is Bill C-12. In simple terms, Bill C-12 gives the federal government more power and flexibility to manage Canada's immigration system, especially during situations that affect public safety, fraud, national security, or administrative issues. What powers does this new law give the government? Under this new law, the federal government can issue special orders to pause or stop processing certain immigration applications, suspend, cancel or change immigration documents such as work permits, study permits, visas or permanent resident visas, add or change conditions for temporary residence in Canada. What this law also introduces two new rules for asylum claims. First, asylum claims may become ineligible if they are submitted more than 1 year after entering Canada. Second, claims made by people who cross the Canada-US border outside official ports of entry may also become ineligible. Another important update is that now Immigration Department will be able to share personal information with other government agencies and also other foreign authorities in some special cases. This information could include things like identity information, immigration status, details about immigration documents. For more information, please visit canada.ca. That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us this month. If you are looking for more Search Canada immigration updates and information, then please make sure that you subscribe to our myconsultant.ca YouTube channel. You can also visit our website myconsultant.ca, where you can find over 4,000 immigration and citizenship consultants, selecting the ones that best suits your need. I'm Tina Batra and we'll see you next month.